cleaned up for her, start getting her some school clothes and all that stuff because my baby's gonna go. Granted physical.
Well, hello. Look what I just got.
Okay.
I'm gonna show it to you.
I'm gonna put these together.
I made a lid. Look at it. Not only can I crochet, but now that I've figured out my sewing machine, I can sew.
Please fucking names.
Okay, but I have a hack. Let's just talk for a second and have a very honest conversation. I have a very hard time allowing people to do anything for me. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I'm good enough. I say, why do they want to do something for me? Why do they like me so much? Why do they love me so much? Why do I feel so important to them for them to go out of their way to help me? I'm not worth it. And I often refuse it because I don't know how to take it. I know it comes from abandonment issues. I know it comes from, my mom didn't raise me. No shade to my mom. I forgive her for all that. I get it. But I think some of it is forced out, my friend Lee, he's been surprised strict for me, and he does my nails. And he's really pushing the grass with the lawnmower. He was like, let me bring my riding lawnmower over here and do this for you. I was like, no, I don't need to cut my grass. I got it. He was like, let me help you. I'm like, no. And there's just so many things like that. I don't feel worthy of someone going out of their way doing anything for me. And I can't be like that. I am a giver. Like, I am a caretaker. But I don't know how to get that reciprocated back to myself. It makes me question myself, and I'm super, super independent, and I know it's from trauma. I know that. I know I've been hurt so bad in the past where I feel like I can't rely on anyone or count anyone. And so I shut myself out, and I'm like, I don't need nobody to do nothing for me. I can do it all for myself. It can't be like that. You gotta let people love you. You've gotta let people be good to you. If I offer to help someone do something, I was in the grocery store one day, and I got this woman a gift card. She was
Birthday for day.
She was like, I'm not taking that gift card. I was like, girl, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. Let me do this for you. I want to do this, please. I can tell someone that, but I can't turn it back on myself. I don't want my daughter to be like that. Some people will drink when they're overwhelmed. They're angry, they're sad, they're mad, they'll drink. Or they're narcotic, or gambling, or women, or shopping, or do whatever. I'll work. I will work. And so I can't feel right. Whether that's work at a job, work in the yard, work and doing whatever, I will work. And work. I'm really, really trying to slow down. Just enjoy life. And while I'm slowing down and enjoy life, I'm just learning and realizing so many things like that I need to heal through and work on. Because if you don't, it'll eat you up inside like cancer. And then instead of working on it, you'll try to find somebody to fix it.
Hey.
You can't fix nobody.
Hey guys.
And often I tend to attract narcissists because I'm a fixer and I'm a caretaker and I cater to needs. And then when I get involved with a narcissist, I become a code. I'm so excited about this.
This is our home, we've got every generation. So full of music, rhythm of its own design. This is my family, a perfect constellation. So many stars and everybody gets to shine. Well, I rock. This is our home, we've got every generation. So full of music.
Hey.
With GLP-1, make each bite count.
Good morning! Okay, you guys, listen. I'm gonna be going on 12th Avenue. And I'm hungry. I have probably something to eat. Baby. Baby did all the fun. Hello, day. I mean, that's how you say it. Corn and Day or something. With cilantro, bitch. It's called Jitterbug Beverage Company. It's on 12th Avenue in Pensacola, Florida. Oh my god. I had her warm it up for me. I didn't even know this place existed. They've been here for a couple of years. I haven't been here since it was a little convenience store type deal. Good morning! Okay, you guys, listen. I'm over here on 12th Avenue. And I'm hungry. Okay. I have to find me something to eat. Baby. Baby did have fun. A love day. I think that's how you say it. Corn and love day or something. With cilantro, bitch. It's called Jitterbug, right?
Thank you.
Jitterbug.
I have went back and forth with myself whether if I wanted to create this video or not. I might get some hate for it, but honestly, I don't care. I can take it. I'll probably ruffle a few feathers. However, I want y'all to know that my decision is based off of straight facts. And
This is my friend Kaylee.
I have went back and forth with myself.
This is my friend Kaylee, and she is currently serving an 18-month sentence for a murder she had no prior knowledge of and was miles away from the scene of the crime. Before I get into her story, I want to preface this by saying I have never in my life asked for a follower, a like, $1 on this app. Today I'm asking you, I need you to repost this video. I need you to repost this video, and I need it to get into the right hands, someone who can help my friend Kaylee out. Kaylee is a juvenile lifer, which means that she was sentenced to life in prison under the age of 18 years old.
Thank you.
For her role in a murder.
I made, this is my
Prior knowledge was going to happen and was
7th or 8th so far since I got up.
She has been rehabilitated. She has completely switched her life around and has
I believe
done
it's
every
my
program,
8th.
college degree that
Made these two.
has to offer. This is one of her graduation pictures. This is her graduating with her second associate's degree.
These
She
two.
is now 5 classes away from completing her bachelor's in finance. Kaylee is now
Thank you.
in prison, and she
These
has
two.
been incarcerated longer than she has been out into the free world. And for her to only be 35, that is truly, truly sad. I am
These
begging that
two.
you can share this video. We are looking, me, her family, her friends, and obviously herself are looking for someone to help her. We are trying to find someone who is willing to take on
This one, Phil, Mini Royal.
release. She is tapped out. Like, it is getting harder for her every day.
And now, the Big Royal.
She got denied 5 years at the parole board. They typically don't
I'm working on some school bows. I'm working on bows for the next few days. My earrings are over here. I did finish a couple of them. I finished the witch ones. I finished, here's the ones I finished. These have white backs on them. So I'm gonna work on 2 or 3 pairs of earrings. I've got them done. I just got to put white on the back of them. So these earrings, basic witch earrings, are done. These candy corn are done. Of course, the pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns are done. And the cows with the witch hat. So I've got all those other ones over here. Most of them just need the white on the back. So I'm going to work on, when I have extra time, I'm going to work on the earrings because they don't sell a lot. Like I make earrings and they just sit over there. So I was trying to make some seasonal earrings in case we play the game. Y'all would have some seasonal earrings. But working on bows because they don't really sell a lot. So if you're interested in them, let me know. I'll gladly. I'm gonna work on these by the end of August. That way, we have some Halloween themed stuff, and then I'll start working on Christmas about September. In September and October, I work on Christmas. So I'm gonna try to finish making Halloween stuff this month or like the first probably 10 days of September. I'm gonna try to make some Halloween earrings and Halloween bows, and then try to move on to Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm behind. I should have been doing this months ago. I should have had school bows made in June. But like I told y'all, I don't like picking out what I'm gonna make. I like you guys telling me what you guys want me to make, and that helps me a whole bunch than me trying to come up with whatever ideas. Now, these bows I'm making are the same bows I've made, so you know, these are my regular bows that I always make. But there's different styles that people like. I don't know it. I gotta come up with it. So if you see bows you like, let me know. Yes, I sent her a pair of earrings. I sent her a pair of Ursula earrings. I did. She showed them on, this is my backup page. I meant to be on my little star page, but it's okay. I sent her a pair of Ursula earrings and I missed it because she does her unboxings on Sundays and I forgot and I missed it. So I didn't get to see her opening it. I've never seen her wear them, so maybe she don't. Maybe they're too heavy. I don't know. I sent them to her back about late 2023 before we moved out. It was like those that I made Kentucky Witch. A 2-layered. Thank you for that. You're so sweet. I think I'm gonna battle soon. I need to battle and start making content. I was gonna get up and make tutorials today, and I was like, well, what do I start with? Do I start with that I showed y'all yesterday, the tip on how to keep your images from being grainy? Do I start with resin? Do I start with sublimation? Like, it's just hard for me to, like, what am I going to post? So I need to, like, I told Kevin I was going to write down the ideals I had for his story and for my tutorials, and try to at least make 1 to 3 a day. I told him we had microphones he ordered to do the podcast, and when I left, he threw them away. So I told him to order me some more so that we could do the podcast. Hopefully. But I'm not going to put anything in the middle. I barely put stuff in the middle because it's a choking hazard, but on my royal bows, I don't. I mean, I put a bee on one of them, but here's the bee one. The bee one. Probably gonna go on my other page. Besides Miss Pam, I gotta do her headband here in a minute. You're gonna see me put it together. And the burnt cloths, I'm working on some piggies so I can send a set of piggies with them. So those 2 orders are the only orders that I do not have done. They should be sent tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow. Miss Pam, all I like is putting your Mystic Jeep. I like putting your headband together. It won't take me 5 minutes. I've just not done it. And then the other person was burnt cloths, and she had waited on me, so I want to send her a couple of bows. So those are the only 2 orders besides my strawberry bow that I like. Everybody else's went out today. He had to come home at lunch and get them because he forgot them. So. Yeah, it'll be sent, girlfriend. It'll be sent this week. I'm just not happy with this one. Like, it just plain to me. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna send it, but I didn't press it hard. So I feel like you didn't get the full. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit different. Maybe like full strawberry with just a little bit of white in it. That's what I'm gonna work on. So it'll probably be Friday when I send it. That way I can kind of design it. I gotta do that on the laptop. So this is Miss Pam's. I like hers, and then these burnt claws, and that's it. Besides for your strawberry bow. Yeah, I don't do a lot of like designing like that. So, you know, that was just a mock-up, really. That was just my first one. I hadn't done I need Kevin to go, but I thought I had some. I'm pretty sure I do. Right there it is. Ignore that. I was going to say I didn't think that I had a lot of 7/8 ribbon, but I just found it right here. I saw it when I looked over. I thought I got a whole 10 yards at Walmart, but I got 1.5 inch yards. This right here. This is from Walmart. I thought it was 7/8 and it's 1.5 inches, which is fine. I do more 1.5 inch bows, so you know, the ones you got are 7/8, and this is 1.5 inches, so. This is supposed to have been a twisted boutique on top, but I cut it too big and it come off the sides. It was too big for the pinwheel bow, so the tuxedo bow is what I went with, because oh girl, I appreciate anything. You know that. I told you, if you send me ribbon and you no longer are using it and you want me to make bows, I will gladly make bows with what you send. Or if you send me ribbon that you don't use and I have ribbon that you'd like me to use, I will gladly make you bows. There's no issue for me. To me, it's like, you know, Miss Patty did that years ago. This over here, I've never used this ribbon, but she sent it to me. I should. She sent me 2 7/8 ribbon, and she sent me a 1.5 inch ribbon. And this much ribbon online was so much cheaper than going in the store, but at that time I was buying from the store only. But she sent me this ribbon, and I haven't used it yet. I need to, because there's so much of it. But I used, remember the little jelly bean piggies that I made? She sent that ribbon, so cute. And then she sent some Easter ribbon, and I had made Easter piggies with it. Well, this came with it, but I just haven't used it. So what I did was I made her what she wanted out of the other ribbon, the jelly bean and the Easter, and then she told me to use the rest. So I'll gladly do that. This costs you money, it's not free. So I will gladly make you if you send me ribbon, I'll make you bows out of it. It's not a problem. Because ultimately, here's another thing too. Just like with my clothing, I don't like shopping for clothing. I hate it. I do enjoy shopping for crafting supply, but I hate shopping for clothes. So same thing with my crafting stuff. If you send me something clothes-wise or crafting, I'm going to keep it forever. Even if I can't wear it, I'm going to keep it in case I can. And you may pick out, like that sunflower romper, I would have never chose that romper in the store for me, ever. But because someone sent it to me, it didn't cost me money, it didn't stress me out going to try it on. I love it. That ladybug ribbon, or the jelly bean ribbon, I probably would have never picked that out. But it sold like crazy because it was just so cute. I appreciate things that are gifted to me from love or just because they want to get rid of it. And I appreciate those things way more than I do if I was to go out and get it myself. I've got molds down here I've had for 3 years. Have I used them? Not most of them, but they're still down there because somebody gifted them to me. There was 2 ladies that gifted me molds, and they're still down there, and they're not going anywhere. Somebody the other day asked me, do you have any supplies that you'd sell? And I said, no, I don't, because it means I have to buy it later on. And once you start crafting, you acquire a bunch of stuff. You want to keep that stuff so that when times get tough, you have enough material to make stuff. So that's what I say. If y'all like, oh, well, thank you. I've been drinking. I didn't know if you want me to sell it or not, so I use it. It says, you are enough. On some days, I need to hear that. Thank you for the rose. But that's the way I feel about it, and I feel like I just enjoy things that are gifted to me more than I would, you know, and you may go to the store and pick out something that I would have never picked out, ribbon-wise or just wise in general. I need to make tutorials. My neck thing is over there. I want to do the prison stories too. He's got so many stories. I just dread editing. I dread doing the editing, but I guess if I got up in the morning time and done my prep, if I did prep, like these bows were already prepped, I didn't have to do the cutting, which took the time off. I think I should do prep work on Sunday and prep everything that I think I'm going to need for the week or want to do. If something comes up, I can always do it. And then when I get up on Monday through Saturday, I think that or at least Monday through Friday, I think that I should get up in the morning time, 8, 9, 10, whatever, and work on that stuff. And, you know, to about 12 or 1, and then between 12 and 1 to about 3, work on tutorials. and then post those tutorials after editing them, and then come live and do my sales at night, because that's when everybody's online shopping, is at night. I think maybe we should do his prison stories on Saturday so I have time to edit them. God, that's what I dread the most. A profile picture puts it right here, lovely. You go to your page, your page, you click on right here, you click on this little circle and you add a photo. Don't gotta be, I mean, we just ask, here's the reason. We just ask that you have a photo because 90% of my haters, they're in a hurry to make accounts. They don't worry about content. They don't worry about profile pictures. It's just to, you know, come on here, hate me for a second or two, and then they jump off, they lose it, we block them. They go make another. They don't put the time into it because they're haters. So what we do is our first thing we look for is profile pictures, and if you have a profile picture, we kind of worry that you might be a hater or a stalker or a bully or something like that, you know? Girls, just so many ideas. I want to clean houses. That's work in itself. I'd have to take probably 3 days of just working on my door hangers and doing all of them. It's just, I want to do so much, and it's like I'm a one-man show, and that's kind of where I feel like I fail at. I told Kevin this. Look at every podcast. Look at those. Even Grandma. Look at the TikTok shop videos, or where they're selling wigs, or they're selling products. You don't just see one person. You see a person doing the sales, a person confirming the sales, a person doing the computer or the camera work, somebody else in the background helping package. It's just not one person doing it all. Podcast, it ain't just one person. The person sitting there asking the questions, and then the cameraman and the editors do the editing. I mean, it's not just a one-man show. For, I would say, 75% of those that you see on TikTok, it's not a one-man show, and I'm a one-man show. So, you know, it's disheartening at times. I feel like I hold myself back a lot. Because it is a lot. It's a lot to do. It isn't just easy peasy, a couple seconds, minute long, you're done with it. It's everything that I choose to do takes time. So, you know. Oh, Lordy. Have a great, wonderful day. You ever come on here and say excuses when you can't even make a real account? Come on now. You have nothing to say, lovely. If you cannot come on here with your real self, then you have nothing to say. Nothing. Nothing to say. If you can't come on and be nice and show who you are, you have nothing to say. You got them where I did. I was doing it as you were doing it. Okay, example. So y'all all want to say I got excuses. Gabby that does tie-dye. When has she ever worked alone? When? She started out doing her tie-dye at her mother-in-law's garage with their help, with her family's help. Tell me when she did it alone. Jacinda, she has her family's help. I just don't understand how people think that you're going to be all these things and you're holding yourself back when you're one person. I am holding myself back, but not to be like, you know, it. Hey, Miss Tina, I thought it was going to rain minutes ago. It gave us a warning about a storm like a long time ago. I thought it had done passed. Guess not. Hope that dog ate the food. But don't get wet. Darn, Ashley. You ain't never done that before. wasn't going to be able to. Well, thank you for the heart, me. Girl, I don't even know what haters said. I've been seeing them, but I thought we got them. What? I was talking about something completely different. I don't even know what this person's talking about. 0 watch time and just jumped in, has so much to say. I just love it. I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Here comes all the haters that sit on their behind in their houses with no income and no job. Probably a disability check with so much to say. Crazy to me. Chicken Alfredo sounds good. Haven't had it since I made dumplings down there in Alabama. No. Ooh, I ain't had meatball subs since I lived with Grandma. She used to order meatball subs at Subway. I haven't had meatball subs since... I probably can't even tell you the last time I had a meatball sub because I've always at the chicken teriyaki at Subway. Grandma would order the meatball sub for a while. She used to order that a lot. But it's been a while. I say probably when I was like 7 or 8 because once I hit about 10 or 11, I knew the chicken teriyaki was my favorite and that's all I ate. There you are, Miss Pam. Your package will be sent tomorrow, okay, baby? And girl, I ain't had red beans and rice ever. I don't think I've ever had red beans and rice. You know? Sounds good though. Something simple. I gotta put your headband together. It won't take me just a second. I hadn't had the sewing machine out. It's under my feet. I've been working on those earrings and I've spent too much time on those. And then people's been asking about bows constantly. And so today I just woke up. I was going to do bows last night, but Kevin went to bed. And it's kind of hard for him to go to sleep without me. He's used to sleeping with me, you know. So I laid down. I didn't go to sleep till late, but like 3:30 or 4. That's what I'm saying. I could probably get online till 1 o'clock in the morning and be fine. I just don't. I get on early when nobody's on, and that's why I don't make sales. Nighttime is when everybody's scrolling and purchasing because the kids are asleep and etc. So it's just hard because he gets home so late. So it's like, do I ever spend time with him or no? You know? But he thinks I should spend at least a quarter of my day focusing on content, not live, because live, I really am losing out on possibilities by not posting more. So I will start trying to post more. How about I make a video of like showing the things that I can make tutorials for, and how about y'all tell me in the comments what you would like to learn. That way I can kind of write out what I think is wanted the most, you know. Because some of y'all have said bows, some of y'all have said resin, some of y'all have said sewing, some of y'all have said sublimation, some of y'all said the Cricut. You know, it's I can do up to 10 different things, so it's like, where do I start? You know, and do I start from the very beginning of Cricut, or do I start in the middle? You know, it's kind of like, you know, so. Yes, I'm in the content creator fund on 2 pages. I also, I got 100,000 followers on my main page, and I haven't gotten a brand deal not one time. But yet 20,000 followers and 30,000 followers are getting brand deals. Why? Because they're posting constantly on TikTok Shop. They're constantly posting content that gets on the For You page and gets views. And they're constantly getting ad deals because they're constantly posting content. But I don't feel like I don't have content. So, you know. See, but my thing is, like, it's so much for everything, you know. Like yesterday, I showed y'all, what are you talking about? But anywho, they crack me up. Like, what are you even talking about? No. Guess that's right. Is this right? Yeah. But this ain't right. This is too small. I don't know if I'm going to start with piggies or not, girl. I've been dreading doing bows. Bows are going to be a lot more work for me than the Cricut or sublimation or stuff like that. That's why I said, I don't know if I'm going to do bows just yet. Bows are going to take a minute. Bows are a lot more work. Like a lot more work. Get to complete the setup, you know. So I will eventually, I promise. I know you've been asking. Okay, let me. Okay, what is this one? This one needs to be 10.5. 10.5. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, 10.5. Okay, 10.5. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Trust me, I've been sidetracked on other stuff, so that's been the problem. Like, bows are what everybody says makes me stand out. Other people make fabric key fobs. Other people make fabric lanyards. Other people make teardrop earrings. Other people make, the scrunchies, the fabric scrunchies. Other people make top knot headbands. Other people make the sublimated coasters. Miss Tina, Chris. Most people do sublimation. A lot of people do the cutting machine. But not a lot of people do bows. Everybody has said that, most everybody, even my haters, have said that I can make a bow, that I am a good bow maker, that my bows are quality, they last multiple kids, they can be passed on, and they're just quality, but I get bored of them. Thank you for the roses. But today I've done like 10, so in the last 2.5 hours, so 3 hours, so, you know, and I'm very low on bows. I've had probably 20 people ask me about school bows, and I don't have any made. So, I've had 3 people ask me about piggies, and I didn't have any made. Not very many. Not very many options. So, I don't know. I get bored very easily, like doing the same thing over. Like I was doing those earrings for a week, probably. Finally, I just said, I gotta go to something different, work on something different, because I'm getting bored of it. And then today, I've done 10 bows, or it'll be 10 bows when I'm done. So I need to mix up stuff so I'm not bored and doing the same stuff over and over and over and over again, but I would say it's pretty split between my headbands and my hair bows. Both hair accessories. But I can make a bunch of stuff. I can make cups, I can make decals, I can make wreaths, I can make tutus, I can make embroidery, sewn, Cricut, silhouette, UV resin, ribbon hair bows, knit hair bows, satin hair bows, cotton hair bows. Yeah. So, this is my 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 bows. Congrats. Bridal bows, what? Maybe I should just stop making everything else and just make bows, but the reason why I went to doing all the other stuff is because so many times I was told in the very beginning when I started TikTok sales, well, I don't have little girls. I wished I did. I don't have any nieces or grandchildren. I wished I did. So then I lost a bunch of customers because I couldn't cater to what they needed. So now I feel like it's a one-stop shop. I have burp cloths for newborns, little newborn bows, and then we have a little bit older bows, a little bit bigger headbands for school-age kids, 1 and up, and then we have grandma's crocheted stuff. So I try to be a one-stop. I got the beaded items and freshies for my girls. That way we have a little bit of everything. We can cater from newborns all the way up to older ladies who likes doilies and kitchen towels and things like that grandma makes. But is that the best for me? I got so much stuff I want to do, and I don't feel like coming live every day benefits me as much as other stuff could. So like I've been on here 2 hours, well, an hour probably. I don't know how long I've been on here. Yeah, an hour, and not one sale. And I think, let's see. But on this one I can receive gifts, so 13 cents. So unless I'm on here and it's just a big day that everybody's wanting to purchase, it's not really beneficial to me. If I was making content, posting it, and then that content was making money while I was doing lives, be different, but I'm not, because I hadn't thought I was interested. So, hey, beautiful. Thank you for adding a profile picture. I didn't want you to think that it has to be you, but if that is you, you are beautiful. So, I know many other people have this feeling. I'm sure Chris feels this way. I'm sure Miss Tina feels this way. But Miss Tina has her daughter helping. She has her kids helping. I don't. It's all up to me. Kevin was helping me to make headbands and scrunchies, but now he's on this stuff. He's not been able to. So it's all on me, Oh, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I was supposed to went to Zoe's today. That was in the comments, but Kevin got home earlier. He scared me. Y'all see me yesterday when he came home. He scared me because he wasn't supposed to be home, and I was like, but his machine was down, so I was afraid to go, an hour away. It's not an hour, but 45 minutes away and visit a friend. I was going to help her clean her house and just visit, and I was afraid that he'd get off. He told me he wasn't sure he'd be at work till 9 o'clock, and maybe 12. He could have come home yesterday earlier, but he chose to stay over as long as he could. So today he's working a full day, but if I would have drove that 45 minutes and he would have got off early, I would have rushed back and I would have been stressed about it. I would have been stressed about him having to wait on me. So I just didn't go this morning. I wanted to, but I didn't want to stress about it. If I'm going to come visit, I want it to be a day that I know he's going to get off at 5:36, and I know that he's going to be there 12 hours so I can make a good day out of it. And I just didn't know today, so I'm sorry I didn't come, lovely. If you jumped on, I'm sorry I didn't make it. I meant to text you, but I fell asleep late. I was so anxious about texting her that I couldn't go to sleep. And then when I went to sleep, I forgot to text her, so I didn't want to text her at 3:30 in the morning, So I just didn't text her. But I didn't tell her yes either. I told her I had to talk to Kevin. So, and then when he came home yesterday, I never gave her an answer because I didn't know about today. So. Hey, lovely. Number 9 made. Maybe I should make those more often. They're going pretty quick. The guy could probably make about 20 by the 9. If I had them already cut. And I don't. I could do white. Where's the white? White, orange. Thank you, Miss Taylor. You're so sweet. Sorry, you're having to block everybody. I apologize. I'm alright. Got you. Hey, beautiful. Kevin took y'all's packages off today. Everybody's besides Miss Pam's, the strawberry bow, and the burp cloths that were ordered a week and a half ago. I'm making some bows now. I'm going to include that in the burp cloth order, and then I'm going to work on the strawberry bow again. So everybody's orders, the last 3 orders, should be sent by Friday. If you purchase tonight, I will package it tonight. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure tonight that if you purchase, I will package it. Can't promise it'll go out tomorrow unless I keep the truck, but I will try. Kevin forgot the packages today. He had to come home at lunch and get them. I thought he was home, and he was like, no, I forgot your packages, and I didn't want you to go live and be like, sorry, he forgot them. Girl, you're way behind, my love. Don't block her. I'm sure she just doesn't know, but kids are with family. They've been with family. They've been with family since last year. We are purchasing a home. We've been working on our credit. Been working on our ability to buy. So we are checking out houses this weekend. Talking to the bank and lenders in a couple of weeks. We're hoping and praying we'll have our children back by at least coming next 10 months is what we're praying, okay? I can't promise that, but I hope sooner, but I'm just trying to be realistic because school, and I doubt any type of judge will remove the kids before school ends and disrupt, what they got going on. So I'm praying by April of next year, May, if the court will be done, and they'll have a return date. Okay? We don't talk about the kids. It's best not to. When the kids come back, if they want to talk about their time being gone, then that's fine. I'm not going to talk about the kids because there's nothing to be talked about. If I say something, the haters run wild with it, and they act like they know everything about my children, even though they've only been told a snippet. I mean, just a second ago, I had somebody screen recording me and talking about my children that they have no involvement in. So, I'm sorry, but I just don't talk about my kids anymore because of that reason. Because people can't just be people. They can't just sit back and be like, okay, this is what she's doing. Okay, we're praying for you. Or, okay, I hope it gets better. No, they can't be that way, so I don't talk about my kids. And I feel like anybody who talks about their kids nonstop is foolish. Really foolish. Don't make her TikTok about your kids, because it's never going to be a good thing. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be something made out of nothing. So all I can say is do not make family content unless you're rich already. If you're rich already and you can afford lawyers and you can afford a bunch of different stuff, then fine, show your kids. But if you can't afford lawyers on back pay, don't involve your kids on social media. Where did it go? Not fine. I don't want the white, that's all I use it. Alright, let's put this together and do that. Let's try it out. Maybe it'll work. But you're not, I agree, but you're not listening, Miss Taylor. The point is if you're going to put your family online and show everything from outside, inside, how you do stuff, how you talk to each other, etc., you better have a lawyer on retainer. That way, when the DCS and the cops and everybody comes to harass you, you have a lawyer on retainer and you're not worried about it. Once you get hit with all this stuff like I did, there was no extra money. We spent $15,000 to get Kevin out of that trouble that was nonsense. He was innocent. $15,000 could have bought us a house. You know, but we didn't have a lawyer. We didn't have a lawyer. We didn't have any type of backup plan. So therefore, we were just stuck taking what happened to us and then dealing with it, you know. And that just, it's not always the best if you are already struggling as it is. So unless you're making a bunch of money off TikTok or social media, YouTube, Facebook, don't involve your children. Don't involve them. Once you get established, you can show a little bit here and there. Like if you look at a lot of the main content creators on TikTok, they rarely show their children. They show their children like once every 10 videos, if that. They don't come on live and have their kids running around the house or you know, coming in and out their room. They don't do that. They keep their kids off the screen. Because when you start involving other people about how you raise your kids, they're always going to find something wrong with it. Because online trolls are the perfect parents. They live in a glass house, but in reality, they don't live in a glass house. I think 90, 50, 60, 70% of them aren't treating their kids right, so they come online and they try to make themselves feel better by hating on other people who they don't even know. And that's their entertainment because they feel like they're failing. People who are happy with their life and take care of their kids and can give them what they want, they're not focusing on hating other people. They're not focusing on being online every day trying to pretend or be a troll. They're not. It's the unhappy people that get online and feel like they're somebody because they can hide behind an account and use their little keyboard and type whatever they want and make them feel better. That's exactly what it is. Until they get the opportunity to say, well, I'm her such and such and we share the same last name. That's why I know all I do about her. When that person hasn't seen you since 2017 for 3 months, and before that since 2008. But they know you so much because they share the same last name with you. That's how people operate on this app. They hid behind the shadows for 2 years, and then as soon as we lost everything, we were part of it. Look at my face. Give me your money. Come watch me sew. The unhappy people in life. The ones that aren't happy with how much money they're making. The ones that aren't happy with their relationship. The ones that aren't happy because their family don't want them around. The ones that don't have friends in real life, so they got to make them online. That are the people, or the ones who hide behind these accounts. And then when they get the perfect opportunity, then they'll be able to have popularity because they can say, I know her. I truly do know her. Even if they don't. Just because they're in the same area or same last name. So be wary. Before you start doing any type of social media, be wary. The people you think are your family or friends are the first people that will bite you. Number 9. Got one more mini royal cut in the balloon bow. Oh, she's been out there because the mailboxes are closed. Oh, that mama had babies. You got babies too. How sweet. Hey, girlfriend, you went the wrong way, my love. Nothing. Nada. Nothing out here. Probably be tomorrow. Thank you for the little star wax baby heart me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hand heart, Natasha. I need to paddle. I didn't mean to come on this page. I meant to go on my other page. Oh, no problem, girl. I just didn't want to miss it if it was. Stay out here, Bubba. I don't like the rain. He's out there anyways. Well, thank you for the you're awesome. Like, have y'all read Proverbs 7 and Proverbs 31? And what the type of women you should be, not be? Aww, well, thank you. Proverbs 7. Another warning about immoral women. Follow my advice, my son. Always treasure my commands. Obey my commands and live. Guard my instructions as you guard your own eyes. Tie them on your fingers as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Love wisdom. Love wisdom like a sister. Make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of a promiscuous woman. While I was at the window of my house looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense. I'm glad you could know that through looking. He was crossing the street near the house of an immoral woman strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening as deep darkness fell. The woman approached him, seductively dressed and sly of heart. She was the brash, rebellious type, never content to stay at home. She's often in the streets and markets, soliciting at every corner. She threw her arms around him and kissed him, and with a brazen look she said, "I've just made my peace offerings and fulfilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets with colored sheets of Egyptian linen. I perfumed my bed with myrrh, I never say that right, aloes and cinnamon. Come, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's caresses. For my husband is not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month." So she seduced him with her pretty speech and enticed him with her flattery. He followed her at once, like an ox going to the slaughter. He was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce its heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, little knowing it would cost him his life. So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your heart stray away towards her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many. Many men have been her victims. Her house is the road to the grave. Her bedroom is the den to the death. I'd never heard that until the other day. A lady was comparing the two. And I was like, everybody mentions Proverbs 31, never Proverbs 7. I'd never heard that, saw that portion be read. But in Proverbs 31, everybody says it's the woman you need to be, should want to be, should strive to be. And I failed at this also. I've been a promiscuous woman as well. But I try to keep my heart and mouth quiet. Listen, where are you getting that there's a baby due anywhere? Where? Okay? They just cracked me up. They're gone. The sayings of King, who's Lemuel? I never heard King Lemuel. Lemuel? Is it Lemuel or Lemuel? Lemuel. The sayings of King Lemuel contain this message which his mother taught him. O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my vows. Do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, on those who ruin Do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings to guzzle wine. Rulers should not crave alcohol, for if they drink, they may forget the law and not give justice to the oppressed. Amen. It's about being oppressed and justice, not about the law we have now. Okay. Alcohol is for the dying, and wine is for those in bitter distress. Let them drink to forget their poverty and remember their troubles no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed. Yes, speak up for the poor and the helpless and see that they get justice. A wife of noble character. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm. Hence, if he ever leaves or cheats on me, I'm going to kill him in his sleep. The whole family's heard it. That's why he don't. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of his life. I've made mistakes as this as well. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it. She is like a merchant ship bringing her food from afar. She gets up before dawn to prepare. Yeah, this has just come around to me too. Proverbs 31. I've heard this one for a minute. The other one I've not heard for a minute at all. No one ever compares the two. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plan the day's work for her servant girls. She goes to inspect a field and buys it. I thought they couldn't buy stuff back then. So I just said why I didn't come today, baby. Kevin's machine was down yesterday. That's why he shocked the heck out of me yesterday. I was like, what are you doing here? And he was just, I was afraid, not him. We both were afraid that his machine would be down and he would get home at 9 or 12 or 1. And I would be anxious and having to leave any minute. And I didn't want that. If I come visit, I want to be able to visit and relax. Not have to worry about getting a call that he's off and waiting on me for an hour or more. So that's the reason why I didn't come today, baby. Not because I didn't want to. I wanted to come today. I was up till 3:30 or 4, anxious about it. And I just forgot to text you, so I'm sorry. But that's what changed yesterday, is why I didn't tell you a given yes, I'll be there at this time, because he was shocked too. They blew a fuse up in his machine yesterday. Like, completely blew it up, but then they fixed it supposedly. Anywho, she goes to inspect a field and buys it. I didn't think they could buy stuff back then. It's okay, leave her. Me and her are friends. It's okay. Leave her. I trust her. But, it's okay. Anywho, she goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earrings, she plants. I didn't think they could buy stuff back then. Maybe it's because is it because she's the king's wife? It don't say that. It don't say at all that it's the king's wife. But anywho, I didn't think they could buy stuff back then. She goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earrings, she plants. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. I need to read the rest of the Bible. She is energetic and strong, a hard worker. She makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy. She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes. She makes her own bedspread. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with the other civic leaders. So she wasn't a king's wife, she was a civic leader's wife. She makes belted linen garments. You gotta do much more research on this. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. I wish I could do that. Wish I could laugh without fear of the future. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty does not last, but a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward her for all she has done, and let her deeds publicly declare her praise. Definitely gotta go back and read some of this, because I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here. I read a couple of these. This one's where you can kind of understand the lettering, like the wording a little bit better. What does it say? Purification after childbirth. What? This is the Old Testament. What? What? The Lord said to Moses, give the following instructions to the people of Israel. If a woman becomes pregnant and gives birth to a son, she will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days, just as she is unclean during her menstrual period. On the 8th day, the boys must be circumcised. After waiting 33 days, she will be purified from the childbirth. During this time of purification, she must not touch anything that is set apart as holy. And she must not enter the sanctuary until her time of purification. I'm glad this is the Old Testament. What? If a woman gives birth to a daughter, she will be ceremonially unclean for 2 weeks. What? After waiting 66 days. What? Yeah, this is back when they did like sacrifices and stuff. I ain't never heard that either. Lord. I just had to open it up one day and just read one page. Let's go to the New Testament, because the Old Testament's not scary. Yeah. It's a bit scary. Okay. My brain's saying it, my mouth don't want to. Kiss. I can hear it in my brain. My mouth's just not wanting to pronunciate it right. Is this the New Testament? Yes. I think it is. What is y'all's favorite book? What's y'all's favorite book? What are you asking? What are you talking about? Yeah, some of the Bible, like, what? Like, what? You know, like, do we go by the Old Testament or do we go by the New Testament? Which one do we go by? Because it's supposed to be the whole Bible. Do you go by the New Testament and how it was after he sacrificed? Or do you go before the sacrifice happened? It's confusing. Confusing. I confuse you. Baby, I don't even know what you asked. I don't have a clue what that question was. There's not a question in what you were saying. John and yeah. Proverbs is what I was just reading on. Is it Psalms? No. Yeah, no, not Proverbs. It's the other. Yeah, Psalms. Psalms is a song of Psalms, right? Yeah. For fruit and veggies. I haven't been to the store, so I don't know. But I've heard about meat. Meat is outrageously expensive. My dad and grandma was telling me about how high beef has went. Like, outrageous. Luckily, we don't eat a lot of meat. Yeah, it's crazy. Sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice? I don't know. Well, baby, you didn't listen. Do you read what you wrote, Sweet Pea? I mean, I'm not upset about it. You just said, here's what you said. Here's what you said. I hope I don't get blocked for asking this, and I'm not being mean. I'm just curious. Or just gave away. It's okay. Either way, please don't be mad. I was just very curious and asking. I adore you no matter what you look like. There was no question in that, baby. I don't know if it skipped out. If it didn't let you post it, I don't know. There wasn't a question there, so I apologize. clue what it was. I'm sorry. Oh, this is like a warmer. I understand now. I don't understand what was I doing? Get me do this. I don't have a clue. Don't block her. I don't know what she said. I don't have a clue what she's talking about. I don't think she was saying anything bad. I just think she was asking a question, but I don't know what the question was because it didn't come through. So I don't know. I don't have a clue. I mean, it could have been my teeth. It could have been weight. It could have been whatever. I'm due for a new house any day, baby. I'm very happy you're concerned about my housing situation. Thank you so much. Due for an exceptional year. That's what it is. Thank you for being so concerned. Like to help on the down payment, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo's in the link. Ashley Star 21's my Cash App, boo-boo. Anytime you want to help, send it my way. It's funny to me that I don't ask for anything like that, but I'm fixing to start. Everybody else does. Kara Cunningham 89 sent it to my Venmo. Ashley Star 21 sent it to my Cash App. But no, I didn't say your question, Sweet Pea, so I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know what you were saying, you know? Reword it. Space it out. I don't know why. If you're asking if I'm pregnant, that's probably why. I am the same weight I've always been. Okay? I am the same size, same clothes I've always been. Except when I was on diet pills or when I went there last year and lost down to 135 pounds. Okay? I'm the same size. I'm the same size I've been. No, I don't know what you said. I don't know if it was about my weight, if it was about my teeth. I have no clue what you were talking about. None of us do. So, I mean, we're all lost about what you were asking because it didn't come through. So I'm just speculating. I'm speculating about the whole pregnancy thing because everybody's coming in saying that. Somebody wears an oversized shirt. Oh God, they're pregnant. You know? Oh. Probably. I mean, I ain't mad about it. I mean, I don't care. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. You're the people that keep me going and want to do it. Truthfully. Some days I just don't want to get on at all or post. I ain't posted anything because I feel like I'm boring, but I need to post stuff while TikTok's still here and I can make off the For You page. I need to start trying to do more TikTok shop videos and try to get brand deals and stuff like that because there's no reason I'm at 100,000 followers almost and don't have all that happening for me. It's because I literally don't believe in myself. So you guys help me a lot more than you think. And like, here's the thing though. If I was pregnant, do you guys think that I would tell y'all? Do you? Do you think that I'd really tell you? I wouldn't tell you until there was a point that I couldn't deny it or hide it. And do you think that if I got a house, I would tell you? I told you a little bit about it. You know, no details. You know, no location. You know, nothing about really what it looks like or anything. We got the truck, the Avalanche. Y'all speculated for 3 weeks. It took me 3 weeks to finally tell y'all that we got a new vehicle. I'm not going to tell y'all anything if I don't want to. And there's sometimes that we'll even throw something out there just to see how far y'all run with it. I'm starting to learn that all publicity is good publicity when it comes to online. Well, I don't got my kids here, so you can't say my kids are involved. So, no kids involved, so... Oh, thank you. Uh-oh. It's not good, Ashley. You froze it. Alright, this one's cold. Oh, thank you. The realness is what's got me in trouble, being too honest. I should be a fibber and an actor and a liar and all that stuff, and they'd be like, oh, we love you. Probably have 300,000 followers by now, but me being too honest is what's got me in all this crap. Feeling like, oh, everybody will just appreciate me for who I am, my personality. No, they don't. If you're a sweet person, you get ran over. If you're a sweet person, they talk about you. Maybe it's because they are foul people, but... Oh, I am. My life's going up, whether they like it or not. I mean, I don't care what they say. Our life is going up, and they can't stop that. So, you're only down for so long. Oh, Miss Tina, they ain't got no reason talking about you. I know they do, but they don't got a reason talking about you. I talk about everybody. You know, it's like I said, the people who do the most talking on this app are the ones who are miserable. I mean, look at the ones who hold host pages about us. They're all miserable. They all have the same type of life. They all seem like they hate their husbands. They all seem like they hate their family. Why do they spend so much time focusing on people they've never met? Exactly that. And then as soon as they can profit off of pretending like they know you, then they finally show their face and be like, I've been the hater the whole time. We share the same last name. I know her so much because of that reason. I bought bows from her 3 years ago, so I know everything about her. It's just, misery loves company. Truly, I've learned that the last couple years. It is most definitely the true saying. And I will say, no offense to my middle-aged ladies, but middle-aged women are the most miserable people on the earth. I don't understand it. To me, they're worse than the old men. They're like, hey, sugar. No, because I think they sit there in high schoolers and just... Thank you. What? Sorry. I'm sorry, church lady did. You too? Oh, you too. I thought you meant the church lady. I was like, who would ever hate on you? That's what I was thinking. Hot in here. Hot in here. Hot. Yes, it is. Hotty hot hot. anything. I don't either. And I feel like if you're that type of, listen, here's what I feel like. Every single woman that goes online and hates about me, they're rough around the edges. The ones I know, at least 3 of them that go online, talk together, they are the roughest, most foul language. Don't try to pretend like they present themselves, but don't have a lot of family around because of how they are, and they found their group. That's exactly what it is. I mean, exactly. It's to a T. I mean, okay, besides the one who has her husband do all the investigating while she's online, we can hear him. What other couple do you ever see their husbands in the room? Do you ever see them walk outside and be like, hey honey, are you making supper? Or hey honey, are we doing something tonight? When do you ever see their husbands come to them in a loving fashion? Or heck, them go to their husbands in a loving fashion? It seems like to me they're in an unhappy home. So they're finding their happiness through TikTok and hating on others. That to me is just insanity. Like, how old are we? Well, I'm 33. They're not 50. Older than that. Like, my ladies on here, like, sometimes they don't agree with me. There's been a couple times Queen hadn't agreed with stuff I've said or done. But you know what? She comes to me in a respectful manner. She tells me, hey, I don't think that was smart, or hey, I wouldn't have worded it that way, or hey, I think that wasn't really good for the kids. And we respect each other mutually. And I move along. Other girls on here, other women, they're middle-aged. They don't like some things I've done. They tell me. I respect them. They don't get online and just spew their hatefulness to people and then expect to be respected in return. That's not how that works. So, I agree. Because whether they like it or not, baby, people ain't remembering your name. People know who Ashley Star is. It's not going away. I'm sorry that my mama named me Ashley Star and it goes together and I call myself Little Star. So sorry, that's what she named me. But I mean, truly, y'all seen, people follow me on my other pages. They know that I'm always going to be me. My name is Ashley Star. You look up other pages, Ashley Star. There's going to be something about me, you know? So it's like, I can't help that. I can't help my name Star. My mom gave me that name for a reason. Said I was her angel, I was her star, she was never supposed to have children, and that I shine bright in her life, and that's the reason why she named me Star, because I was her greatest blessing. And like, I've had people that I've known my whole life in parenting class, I was telling y'all this, and her sister was best friends with my mom. Well, my old siblings that used to get on here and talk about me, that's their side of the family, but I was raised with them. My mom's best friend, sister, was at a parenting class, and she told me, she said, my own nieces and nephew hate on you online, and there's no reason. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of the attention you're getting, of the things you're accomplishing. They're jealous. One of them didn't even have her own kids and was hating on me. Going online, trying to say I didn't need mine, and all kinds of stuff when she didn't even have her own. And that person told me, keep doing what you're doing. Your mama named you that for a reason, and this is working out for a reason for you, because you are. Keep shining bright and don't let them dim you. I just started bawling. I just bawled my eyes out. Because, for one, nobody remembers my mama. I have to go around and ask them. Do you know who April Littlejohn was? April Castile? And I would say 90% of them people don't remember my mom. So I have searched, like I said in my Facebook post, I have searched for years and years and years to find people, to find faces that I might recognize that I could ask about my mom. Because my mom didn't go out and do anything. We stayed in the house all the time. We didn't go out and do fun things together. We didn't go out and go to restaurants. We didn't do anything. She didn't go to school with me. We didn't go to family gatherings. She didn't go shopping but once a month for her groceries and her doctor bill. Like, she was a home person, an invalid at home pretty much. So I never got to experience going out and her having friends and things like that, besides when I was 3, 4, 5, and 6, right before she met my stepdad. She had a few friends and went out. Then she met my stepdad and they had a car wreck and it put her under. But to have someone remember my mom, even when she was a little bitty person, and then remember why she named me what she named me, it just made me, I couldn't stop crying. And Kevin had just lost his parents, so he's like, it hurt me to see you crying, but I knew you needed to let that go, because I don't know your mom, never met her, and I've never met anybody who does know your mom. And he's like, at least I had 50 years with my parents, and I have many memories. I don't. So I'm sorry my mom named me Star, and y'all hate it so much. Y'all hate that I've monetized off of my name being Star. I mean... kind of dark. I thought it was going to get better. Seems like the storms are just coming through. Oh, that ain't long enough. There we go. Yeah. Baby T, what are you cooking? Sounds good. I don't remember. I don't know if you told me what you were cooking or not, but somebody else did. But was it you that... No, that was Miss Tina that had meat, leftover meat. Spaghetti. Spaghetti sounds nice. See you soon. Nothing. I'm eating leftovers. Eating leftovers. Well, thanks. Told Kevin that. So I had 300 something viewers when I cooked the other day. That's the most viewers I've had in a long time. Well, since you know when I left, then I had viewers, but... Oh. I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say, babe? What'd you say? What do you make? I didn't hear what you make, love. I don't even have a clue. You just said you switch it up sometimes so it's not always ground beef. I missed that, I guess. Hey, Miss Cindy. Probably did. I don't know why, but it probably did. Gosh, I'm blind. I'm going to make some little twisted boutique and pinwheel piggies. That way, there's a little bit bigger piggies in there also. I'm going to use some of my solids and my prints up. I'm sorry. You might have to like space it out to write what you're wanting to write. I do apologize. I don't know why it's doing that. Sometimes it blocks the most insane things that I don't even have blocked on my filtered stuff. So I apologize. Right there. Some comments in the live may be filtered to protect the community's experience. Oh, it's okay. You mean, like, okay, I got you. But, like, what are you putting it in? Are you putting it in spaghetti? I thought somebody else was making spaghetti. I'm sorry. Or you, there you go. Okay, I got you. I got you now, lovely. I didn't know if you were making something different than the other lady was. So sorry. I don't know why it was spacing that out. I got you. You use like sausage or stuff like that instead of just ground beef, right? Or there's even chicken spaghetti too, right? You put like boiled eggs? No, I've never put boiled eggs in my spaghetti. Put sugar, but not boiled eggs. Yeah, I got you. I got you. That would be good. I've never heard of boiled eggs in my stuff, though. That's... Never know, I guess. You never know. Oh. I bet it's good. I do. I bet it's good. Not you, lovely, not you. She said, right here. Not her. Does anybody else in here put boiled eggs in your spaghetti? Trust me, I didn't read it wrong, I promise. The one above her said that, what you said. I ain't never put boiled eggs in my spaghetti. Kevin probably wouldn't eat it. He would be like, have you lost your mind? I can imagine, gosh. Girl, I've never had a Cajun bowl. I've never had one. I never got to experience stuff like that before I met Kevin, and Kevin's allergic now. It was his favorite, was Joe's Crab Shack. But when he was about 40, right before we met, his dad and him went to an all-you-can-eat buffet, his favorite buffet in Florence, for that type of meat, and he about died. His throat closed up. So he can't eat it anymore, so I've never been. See, Kevin makes hard-boiled eggs on nights he don't want to cook a lot, but I want them to be made into deviled eggs, but he's like, okay. Thank you, Miss Cindy, for the likes. Yes, always. Yeah, I don't never not put sugar in my spaghetti to tone it down. I haven't decided what I'm gonna ask him to go by and get me a Subway. A 6-inch. That sounds good tonight. Oh, chicken teriyaki. I always eat the chicken teriyaki, but I like the honey mustard wrap too, but between those two, but I've always got the chicken teriyaki since I was like 10. I never eat anything else. Just that. I used to walk into Subway with Grandma, and we used to call him Santa Claus because it's what he looked like, but he does play Santa Claus now. He used to always have it, he'd already have it made when I walked in the door. They'd see us pull up, and he'd already have it made, because if you saw Grandma, then I was with her, and if she was getting it, I was getting it. So that was my favorite, and he always knew it. I used to get chicken teriyaki with mixed shredded cheese, lightly toasted, with pickles, 5 or 6 pickles, 5 or 6 banana peppers, mayonnaise, ranch, and lots of sweet onion. But now I just get 6 to 7 tomatoes, and the sauces. I like it to be sweet, and when you add the onion and all that to it, it makes it not sweet, and I can't chew the pickles anymore or the banana peppers, so I got onion on one of them a couple times ago, and they put too much because I ordered on DoorDash. I won't order Subway on DoorDash because I can't specify. I like medium ranch, medium, and I like loads. Like you could drown it and I'd be happy. And Tebet is not like that. But yeah. I think he forgets there's one on the way this way also. He always goes into town for it, but there's one up the road here that you can't really see it very much. It's inside of a gas station, so I think he forgets about that one, but I'm gonna ask him, will I go by and get me one? That sounds pretty good tonight. Instead of eating just broccoli, cauliflower salad, and leftover poppy seed chicken, which I've been eating for 2 days, I think I'm going to try to get him to do that. Alrighty. Got the 2 piggies. Now all I gotta do is just put them together. I think I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bows so far today. Whoop, whoop. I guess I need to continue. Oh, weeks ago. Oh, gosh. That felt amazing. Whew. Off in a minute. Get off in a minute. Get off for a minute. Hey. There we are. gonna get off for a little bit. Been on here for 2.5 hours. Bye, my lovelies. I may have to. Bye, lovely. I may have to like show y'all that video eventually.
After all, trying to fuck this phone. Fucking care. Oh my god.
So this is the first impression I have of you. This woman.
My father got divorced. My mother remarried this fucking. My daddy raised me right.
Girl, you got scars on your side of your face too.
I have tried over and over repetitively for the past 20 however.
Or you're copying her, or she copying you.
To get along with him and be nice and kind to him, but he's just one of those fucking people.
That sounds good. Broccoli salad sounds
He's
good.
a sea sucker through and fucking through. He has his good days,
Mad?
his bad days, but this, he is 76 years old right now. I swear to God he needs a nursing home, but whatever. And my mom, like, she'll put something in his ear, and then he'll go with it, and then she'll put it off as a, oh, that's the way he feels about it, or that's what he.
Good. I hope you like it. I've been eating. I was eating on this till 3 o'clock, till about 2:30 last night. Not this same bowl, but you know what I mean. So
because my
definitely good.
all of her children should wait on her.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the broccoli salad. I enjoy the poppy seed chicken, but I'll probably boil it next time because it had too much grease in it. I am eating it, but there's too much grease in it, and next time I'll just boil it like I'm used to doing, and then I'll just take it out when it's white, but not fully done and hard and tough. So definitely do it different next time when I make poppy seed chicken. I was just trying it out this time to bake it. It said 400 degrees for 25 minutes. It actually said 20 minutes for 400 degrees. And I stuck them in there for at least 30. And then I put the last 3 chicken back in there for like 10 minutes while I was cutting other chicken up. So it had at least 40 minutes off and on between being out and in to cook. But then I put it in that casserole and it cooked down more. It made a lot of grease. So next time I won't be doing that. Next time I'll be boiling my chicken like I'm used to. I'll still put butter in the skin, put the seasonings in the water, but I just won't have to worry about it cooking like it was in the oven. But definitely delicious. Definitely going to make it again. And eating on it. But right now, I think that it just sounds good for... sounds good. Subway sounds good. I don't know which messages I'm doing. Which messages? Oh, they're streaming me again. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what messages I'm reading. There's so many places to read messages at. I don't know where I'm reading messages at. Where? This one? I don't know. It might be able to let me go on there. I don't know, girl. We're fixing to find out. I don't know. I don't see no messages. Do y'all see any messages? I don't see no messages. We want to listen to them? thunder? That's weird. Sounds like Dodge rolling bowling balls. That's what it looks like. I think she's got a nice tan. Yes, she does. Oh, I'm gonna get off in a minute. I'm getting off in a minute. It is raining. Raining, raining, raining. I don't know. Oh, my whole grade is the Jenkins. What? Oh, I see who it is. Oh, the sisters. The sisters with no better life. Let them. Let them. I find it funny. Like, hilariously funny.
Recently, like when she's done.
Hey girl, I hadn't saw you in a while. I haven't seen you on here in a minute.
Yeah, I guess. But the other one.
No, I'm working on stuff right now. Just boring.
If it's in the same spot. You told her to take one of the tickets. What does it matter? I told her you said it was okay. Megan, no. She has to. They're each individual instances. It was the same spot in town. What does that matter? I don't think she should get 2 tickets from it. Okay, but if she got 2 tickets, she has to pay 2 tickets. Why are you being so mean? Because you're giving out really bad information that if she doesn't get that ticket taken care of, is she gonna go to jail? She will get a warrant, yes. Okay, I'll tell her.
I missed the first part. I don't even know what it was about, but it was quite funny looking at her reaction.
And she told me that she has actually gotten 2 tickets very recently. Like one, she was only going like, I don't know, 12 over. And I feel like that's kind of petty. But the $1. Yeah, I guess. But the other one.
No, we hadn't done a layaway.
So I just told her she only had to pay 1 ticket. If it's in the same spot. You told her just to pay 1 of the tickets? What does it matter? I told her it was okay. Megan, no! She has to, they're each individual incidences. It was the same spot in town. What does that matter? I don't think she should get.
Oh, it don't matter. I don't go by A. That's what I don't go by. My name is Ashley.
Why are you being so mean?
But Ash is fine.
She doesn't get that ticket taken.
I ain't had her. He'll call me Ash. Mainly Ashley, but
Okay, I'll tell her. And she told me that she has actually gotten 2 tickets very recently. Like one, she was only going like, I don't know, 12 over.
And I feel like that's kind of petty. But yeah, I guess. But the other one, it was in the same spot. So I just told her she only had to pay one ticket. If it's in the same spot. You told her just to pay one of the tickets? How does it matter? I told her you said it was okay. Megan, no! She has to, they're each individual incidences. It was the same spot in town. What does that matter? I don't think she should get 2 tickets from it.
You think having 4 parents in our house are
Hey, this one needs to go. That one's going that way. This way. They're great. My kids are good. I tried to tell Stephanie, I tried telling you, but no. Nope, don't listen. No, it's not. We're buying a house. Buying a house in the next 3 to 6 months, hopefully. Going Sunday to look at one that we're really interested in. Going to the bank and lender next week. His credit's 700, mine's 640. We're just now to the point where we can start working on it without it being an outrageous payment. People don't listen to me. It's okay. Like Gabby. The other day she acknowledged me and I said, please read my message. I'd like to talk to you about things that I've learned. I was like, I see you, Ashley Star. I know about you. Okay, message me. Well, I can't get back to everybody. Okay, message me when you got the time. I'd like to talk in private. Now she's online claiming that she lost her job at Dunkin' Donuts because people called on her. You're not going to be able to hold a job while you focus on social media. Do you know how many times the cops got called to the hotel for me because I was wanting to do that, didn't want to do that at all? I mentioned one day that I felt upset months before and they called 3 times on me. Do you know how many times that my boss got emails? Do you know why they didn't let me go? It's because I lived there. I resided there. They knew the stuff before I ever got hired. They knew while we were at the hotel. They knew we were there because of TikTok. They knew the kids were gone because of TikTok. That's the only reason I got to keep that job. You're not going to be able to put your whole life story online and get all these haters and then be able to go get a job. You're just not going to be able to. Just like Stephanie Jenkins, she's not going to be able to. She is known now as Stephanie Jenkins Online. And unless she gives TikTok away, it's not going to stop. They're going to do anything they can to access your life and to make you miserable. Though she didn't say where she was working at, or maybe she did, they already found it out. Whether they caused it or whether she's lying. You're not going to be able to. That's why I keep focusing on my own businesses, my own content, creating my own stuff. That way, y'all say, go get a job, go get a job, go get a job. People don't want to hire you, and you have TikTok stalkers and TikTok bullies and TikTok harassers. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to be harassed. They don't want to be stalked. They don't want to be bullied. And if it comes down to the piece of their company or one employee, it's going to be the company. So here she is crying because she don't have her job. Maybe I should start making more content to them. What I say to y'all on live all the time. And it's like I've been saying, the people who get the most hate are live pages that have their children in the background, their family in the background, etc. You have to make it about yourself or your business or your job. You can't make it about your family and your kids, or it will never stop. It'll never stop. Never. Because it's an easy way to harass on somebody for not agreeing with what they're doing. So the easiest thing to hate on somebody for is their parenting or the way that they live. And they and I gave everybody free access, which is the most stupidest thing there is. I did, yes I did. She said, I was thinking to myself, like, that's a great idea. If I ever have any more or go to baby showers or have any grandbabies again. My other friend did that. And hey, I have a friend that makes the Winnie the Pooh crocheted animals. She made my other friend. My other friend made the same thing. She made an actual oh yeah, your basket. I was going to try to show you the other, my friend's basket she made, but it's so cute. I think it's such a cute idea. That when I was having my babies, nobody done this. I never even saw something like this. It's so cute. It's right here. Guess not. Maybe it's on her thing right here. I could show you. Maybe she didn't take a picture, but I thought she did. Maybe on my messages, I just didn't see it. But here's the Winnie the Pooh. So I wish I could show you the whole set. It was so cute. She took a picture of all of them around her, I thought. It is so adorable. Maybe it's on her daughter's page. Maybe that's where it's at. Yeah, I was so happy to see that. Oh, right here. Look. My friend on here made all of these for her. But yours was so cute. I thought your basket was so adorable. It really is. I'll have to go back my pages and look. But that picture is so cute. I gave her the information. Hey. I took her mommy so I can go back to her messages right quick. She said, oh, wrong person. She said, glad she sent it to us. Cute. I didn't get a picture of that 5-piece suit. I don't know why. That 5-piece set. I was telling them the other day when I was showing what I had that you had got that somebody got the 5-piece suit, the 5-piece outfit, and I couldn't remember what it looked like because I didn't have pictures of it. I do have pictures of it, but it's older pictures. I've just forgotten. But she made something new. Let me show you right quick. I should have sent you a picture of it. But so cute. Look at this. She just made this the other day. Thank you, Grandma. Here's a more close picture. Hello? Alright. Alright, love you. Yeah. I will probably get off for a little bit. That's what I was fixing to do. Miss Tina, are you going to get on? What time do you get on? You get on about 8, don't you? 8:30. You get on when the kids lay down or start to go, like, get quiet, right? I watched you the other night. Was it last night? Yeah. I think it was last night. You were listening to, it wasn't Conway Twitty, it was another old singer. Okay, so you go live every night at 8:30? I think that's the time that I should be going live, is get on about 8:30 like you do and go live, because you and Chris do pretty well at night, and it just depends on the daytime. Depends on who's off of work, who sees me, who who's spending. But at nighttime, it's a lot of people that oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I watch Miss Tina a lot. I don't remember what you're making something. Or you're going to work on something, maybe? Can't really remember. And listen, all I'm going to say is, if I don't ever say a name and those people pop up talking about me on live and streaming me, that should tell y'all that I'm telling the truth and that they got their panties in a wad, because they're the ones being talked about now and not just me. That should prove to y'all that they're already watching me. As soon as I press go, they're watching me. And that's a stalker type mentality. Then they have to get online and talk about me to try to revert from what's been said, the truth about them. It's just hilarious to me. Grown, middle-aged women. Oh, okay. Do you have like a certain day that you do unpackaging, Miss Tina? Do you do like orders, and then if somebody sends you something, you unpackage it a certain day? Or is that just what you planning to do this week? I didn't know if you do like unpackaging videos. And Miss Lorelai is so sweet to me too. She sends me stuff too. So incredibly kind. Did you get your meatball subs made? Or did you get your meatball subs heated up? Okay. Here's the first Twisted Boutique and Pinwheel Piggy. Okay. Here's this. Oh. Exactly. That's exactly it. Exactly it. They just don't realize that, like, I'm not gonna say it. And they're not girl. I guess they're acting like girl mentality, so I guess they are girls. Because they truly act like it. Rain finally stopped. Surprised it lasted that long. I thought it was going to be a lot less, like just a quick shower, but I had to open the door. It's hot. It's hot. Yes, she does. I agree. I think she's really sweet. Well, just like you, Miss Tina. You're the same. Y'all are like the same person, just different bodies when it comes to helping people or just being loving and kind. So. That's right. So go ahead and put the blue in the middle. So sweet. But I was too excited about mine, I opened mine without even recording. I was like, whoops. Told you I was going to record it and completely forgot because I was excited about it. Just turned over, I was like, uh-oh, I forgot to record. It's kind of like how I do with my nails. I'm going to record content today for my nails. Negative. Forget. Oh, thank you. It's not my ceiling, but if we get this forever home, y'all be amazed by it, I promise. Y'all be like, oh my gosh, they are coming up in life. Those ceilings are, that house is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It is. Alright, here's what I was telling my friend and I was telling Kevin last night. I don't think people online realize this. I've only had one person that kind of said, I don't think it's a good idea because like the wood and all that, the upkeep and all that, the size, the kids are going to leave home, etc. But here's what they don't understand is my stepbrother doesn't have any children. His child was adopted. There's no rights. She's not around. My stepsister is like 44. She doesn't have any children. My sister, no children. My brother and his girlfriend, no children. So there's no children on my sibling side. I've got 2 cousins in Germany, 2 cousins in Memphis, 2 cousins here. Those cousins are girls, 9th grade and 12th grade. They're almost over with school. My other little cousin is 4. He's going into pre-K. None of those kids do we have gatherings for. Do we go to Grandma Billy's? There's no gatherings at all. It was on Kevin's side. Kevin's side has always been the one that's done gatherings, birthdays, holidays, etc. They're the only reason my kids have had that. Kevin's brother is 48. No children. Can't have children. His other brother is 44. Can't have children. Don't have any. We are the only people on both sides that are going to need a big home for gatherings for a long time. That's what I was saying to my friend in my video. If we have 8 children, there might be some later on, you never know. 8 children, and they each have a spouse, that's 16 people, plus me and Kevin makes 18. We already have 2 grandchildren, so 2 grandchildren. By the time 10 years rolls around, the first older 3 kids can start having kids. So in the next 10 years, we could have up to 6, 7, 8, 9 grandchildren if they chose to go that route. There is no other place that my children are going to meet at. Imagine this, if all of my children had 3 children, that is 27 grandchildren. If they each get married, that is 16 adults, plus the 27 grandchildren. We're going to need somewhere for them all together and meet up. If this house works out, then Kevin's like, I'm not going to push the kids to move out. They can go to school or college or work, and they're welcome to stay. We have enough room. I'm not going to push them out the door. So like, this is something that we need for the rest of our lives. We need a meeting point that if our children fall on hard times, come home. If we need people to visit for a couple weeks, we have the room. I mean, we're always going to have kids in our home for the next 15, 20 years, possibly more if I was to have kids later on. I mean, I've got up to 17 years of fertility if I don't go into early menopause. That's crazy to think about, but I'm just saying. So right now with 8, I mean, we're looking at 8 to 27 grandchildren if they have 1 to 3. 2 of our oldest ones already have 1. So we're already starting the process of grandchildren. So it isn't like we're just, let's just blow our money, but it's like, go get a new double wide trailer and it be 1,500 to 2,000 square feet max. And everybody be cramped. It be cluttered. Or pay the same price and get a 4,000 square foot home, 6 bedroom, 4 bath with no problems. We're going to have to sacrifice a little bit. I may, push my cleaning business more, or photography, or actually be doing content more. But we will have to sacrifice a little bit to make our dreams come true. But you have to sacrifice. And, like, this is an opportunity that will not come around again. It will not. It will not happen again. And people are like, that's just too much house. That's just too much money. I wouldn't get myself in that hole. I wouldn't get myself in those issues. Every house is going to have issues. Every house. And if we get a double wide for the same price, it's going to devalue itself. This house is 15 years old. It will go up for many more years with appreciation. It'll appreciate. It won't devalue itself. It seems like a great investment. Even if the children all move out and we just have Trustin and Neelan left, there's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath mother-in-law suite. That could be rented out for the weekends. That could be rented out to a family that's coming for, vacation. There's so many possibilities because the mother-in-law suite is separate from the house. Okay, it's connected, but it's separate. There's 2 kitchens, 2 living rooms. Can you imagine 50 people gathering for Christmas in 2 living rooms and 2 kitchens? We could pretty much move all the furniture out of the mother-in-law suite and make a full buffet for everybody that's coming. I mean, Kevin's family only had let's count the kids. 7 kids because Riley's not here. Well, yeah. 7 kids plus 9. So 9, 8, let's say 8. Okay. 8 kids, 2 grandbabies. Well, grandbaby wasn't born yet. 1 grandbaby. Makes 9 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 adults. So we had max 20 to 25 people at his mom's house. And it was crowded. Like, people ate on the couches, people ate on the chairs, people ate, I'm not showing the house. Never. You'll never see it until I'm actually on it. You will never know my plans until it's done. I've learned my lesson. You didn't know I bought my truck until 3 weeks later. You won't know about, until things are already over with, you won't know about it. I'm just speaking it into existence, okay? That's what I'm doing. It's speaking it into existence. It's got its own little shed outside that's got a window unit in it, and there's only a couple people that I trust that's seen it, and I trust them for a reason. It's got its own little building out back that has a window unit in it that my craft can be in, that my business, and then there's another shed out back that's for the garden and for the lawn care. So there's room for everybody and for everything. You know, if Junior and Natty wanted to stay home till they're 25, they could, because they'd have their own bathroom and their own bedroom. They'd have their own kitchen and their own living room. You know, I feel like this is a spot, this place is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for us, and the kids, it would truly change their future. It would change how people view them, how, you know, if they want to bring friends home, if they want to come home. So I think it would really be a life changer for all of us. I think the kids would be excited to bring their significant others home. I think they would be excited to stay home, because when you see it, it's gorgeous. But we're going this weekend to walk through, so I'm just hoping it's everything that I hope it is. And yeah, I was sick last weekend, so I didn't go. We didn't go get a purchase agreement, but we're going. We've already got plans this Sunday to go look at multiple houses. There's multiple houses I'm looking at, not just one. One is on our wish list. Like, this would be a dream come true. But you know, we won't know until he talks to the bank or the lender or stuff like that. But I'm hopeful for it because it's absolutely immaculate. Like, it's beautiful. That's what my other friend said, the local. She's like, girl, I can move in with you then. Help. I was like, okay. But it helps me, because if something happens with Grandma again and she breaks her hip, and she, you know, she won't have to go home if she don't want to. She can come to my house, and there's plenty of room for her. There's a bed. There's her own kitchen and living room. She could if she wanted to. If it came to that point. Like, this house, I don't feel like we'll ever outgrow, because once our children get grown, all them grandchildren will be coming back. You gotta imagine, we have a 32-year-old and a 3-year-old. That's a 20-year difference. I mean, a 30-year difference. 30-year difference on our youngest and our oldest. There's going to be a bunch of grandbabies in the next 30 years, hopefully. Trustin's 3. In the next 18 years, 15 years, I think there's going to be some grandbabies. I hope they don't rush into it. But, I mean, Riley's 17, 10 years is 27. Junior's 15, 10 years is 25. Natty is 13, 10 years is 23. If any of those have children young, my bonus daughter had hers at 24, and then my other bonus just had theirs at 24, 25. So it's not out of the norm for me to think that some of my children might have 1 or 2 children by the time they're 27, 30. So if 3 of them have 1 child and already have 2 from the others, that's 5 grandbabies already. That's going to be coming in before Trustin and Neelan and Andy ever get out. Do you see why I think that we need this, and it's actually like a dream come true? It's actually like a once-in-a-lifetime possibility, a chance that we never thought we would have, truthfully. We thought we would either get a trailer double wide or try to get an old double wide and buy land. That's what we've been hoping this whole time. This just changed 4 months ago, and I wasn't for it because I thought we were moving to Nashville, Columbia, Franklin, Murfreesboro, that area. Then Kevin talked to his company who had just bought him out, and they own that company up there as well, and they said, you're one of the most, y'all are the highest paid plant we have out of 150 plants, including across seas. And they were going to cut their pay, and they about had a mass walkout. So why move to Nashville, Franklin area, and make $5 to $7 less when it's way more expensive to live up there? That would be stupid. It would be stupid. It'd be setting us up for failure for sure. So just pray that if it's meant to be and that God really sees that this is fit for us, it'll happen. If it don't happen, then I know that it wasn't meant to happen, that it wasn't for us, and that there was something that held it back. It's somebody Kevin knows very well, and he said this to Kevin 4 months ago, and Kevin's like, I don't know what he meant. He said, I really thought you'd go to the bank the next day and it'd come back and we'd, you would buy it because they'd be stupid not to jump on it. And he said, but if they don't, come back and we'll work something out. Kevin's like, I don't know what he meant by that. Work something out. I thought, why don't we move into the mother-in-law suite? That's what I was telling Kevin. Why don't we offer to move in the mother-in-law suite? I'll have a craft room, we'll have a bedroom, we'll have a kitchen and a laundry, kitchen and a living room. I said, why don't we offer that, pay a little bit more than we're paying here, and then if we do get to buy it, they can just move out and we'll already be there. Because we don't have any, all that you see is what we got. So it wouldn't be like we got a bunch of stuff to move in. And that would help them, and it would help us. It would help us show that we're there making the payment, and that it would show, that help them make the payment. Well, they're not having a problem making the payment. I'm just saying, if it's just too much space for them and not being used, which it isn't. Supposedly they got it because her parents lived with them, and they were sickly. And now their parents aren't there and their oldest child isn't there. They either have one child or two. One Nealon's age, and they might have one a little bit older. So I told Kevin that you have to check in to the utilities and you have to check in for your taxes every year. That's one thing I mentioned to him. But luckily you can always turn the second unit off. Like I said, I've got two friends that are men. Well, one's not a friend no more, but one was a friend, and neither one of them run their upstairs unit. They don't run their upstairs unit. They turn the second unit off. So I don't know how many units this house has, but there's an upstairs, a downstairs, and a mother-in-law suite. So I don't know, but it's 4,017 square feet. I hope it works out. I do. I hope it's for us, and if it's not, I hope that we get a trailer and a nice piece of land, and that it all works out that way. Either way, I'm happy. This house would be dream. It would be ideal. It would be forever change our life and the kids' life and the grandchildren's lives and the great-grandchildren's lives. Because one of our grandchildren is 7. She's only got 13 years until she's grown. And then there comes great-grandbabies. What? I just not thought about that. I've got 10 years till my oldest 3 is grown, but I only got 13 years for the grandbaby. Oh my gosh. That's even more kids. That's even more kids. I'm sure they would go to her mom's and her grandma's, but they'd also want to come to the... Oh my goodness. Oh God. Not true. Not true, girl. Not true. Not true at all. Sorry that you think otherwise. Not true at all. My one friend's got a 3,000 square foot home, and it doesn't. You're not hurting the upstairs by not running a unit if you don't have anybody upstairs. There's no reason to run a unit for upstairs if there's nobody upstairs. There's no reason to cool a 4,000 square foot home when nobody's going upstairs, lovely. Come on now. Oh man, people think they know it all but hide behind accounts. It's crazy to me. Suit yourself. Okay. How much square foot do you have is what I want to ask. Do you have 2 units? So you probably don't know. That's what I'm going to say. You probably don't know. You're just guessing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's the people who hide behind accounts who know it all. You didn't hear me say water. You heard me say electricity. Smart people, when they leave their house to go on vacation, heck, penny pinchers even, do you know what they do? They unplug everything and turn off the breaker. Well, they don't turn off the breaker. They turn off everything besides the refrigerator when they're leaving home for a week or 2. Penny pinchers turn off everything besides the refrigerator. Like, it's not going to hurt the upstairs not to have AC if nobody's up there. Correct. Yes. I don't know if I'm happy about it or not. I'm happy, but I dread cleaning it. I don't dread cleaning it. It's just dark. It's wood. And I haven't cleaned a lot of wood houses. So, no. I'm talking about penny pinchers. People that don't believe in using electricity that wants a $5 electricity bill. Them type of people is what I'm saying. I didn't say nothing about turning the water off. I said turn off the extra unit. And I don't know how many units there is, so... might be 3. I don't know. Might be 2. Might be one on the main house and one on the... Oh, girl, we ain't gonna paint it. It's like a log. The whole thing is a log cabin. Outside, inside, everything is log cabin. So, how much does yours run? Well, you're probably in a different state, but how much does yours run? For average. You don't gotta say like the highest, but what's the average for you? Like, it's fully a log cabin. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's it? Yeah. The one friend that was concerned, she claimed that the wood would give me issues. What did she mean by that? Like, she was worried about the wood costing us a lot of money in the end. Upkeep. Can you explain what that might mean? Because I didn't ask. And that it was too big, but... Is that South Florida? Yeah, wow, that's not too bad. Okay. But if it's sealed on the inside, right? Not a lot of problems? That don't sound too bad. Not at all. Heck, I think I had a 280 electric bill at the trailer. So... that's not too bad. This is a 4,000 square foot home. I don't think that it's going to have any issues because it's 15 years old, but I didn't know what she meant by that in the future. That's what I was asking. That's why. I didn't know what she meant by that. So, but look at it. House that can be maintained and appreciate, or double wide that's going to devalue. No matter, I mean, everything's going to take upkeep, no matter what it is. The new trailers are falling apart, and a lot of them are crap, Clayton's especially. So get a home that can appreciate if you take care of it, or get a home that's going to devalue whether you take care of it or not. That's our options. You know, I do have another house we're looking at, but like I said, it needs to be tore down and trailer brought in. And it's 30 acres. There's no difference. Why do you need a 4,000 square foot? Because we have up to 50 people potentially in the future that's going to be coming for gatherings. And it's like, well, why do you need 30 acres? So the kids could all have their own spot. Well, if they don't want to. Exactly. I'd rather have somewhere they can gather and then leave if they want to, than to say, here, we bought 30 acres. We'd like you to have whatever you want. Come live at home. You know? Versus, hey, you can stay at home, but if you want to leave, you can, you know. Well, that's what we were going to do. We were going to do double wide, and then this happened. This opportunity happened. And we've just kind of been excited about it because it's the first home that is big enough for us. Like, we can be comfortable. Our future grandbabies can be comfortable. Our future daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws can be comfortable when they come to visit. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about my kids pulling in the driveway and saying, whose house is this? This ain't ours. Yeah, it is. You know? Correct. So I'd rather put the same amount of money into this house that is worth more than to put it into a trailer. Because it's going to be the same amount. It's going to be $250 for the house or $250 for the trailer. There's no difference. One's going to be half the size than the other one. You get, you know, I might get a bunch of acreage over here, but might not here. But the kids could always just come visit and have their own rooms if they wanted to. And our main thing is family gatherings, birthday parties, Christmas, etc. Somewhere that the whole family can gather, because there's no other gathering place. There's no great-grandparents. There's no grandparents. We are it. It falls on us. We are the oldest of both sides of the family that have children. Nobody else has children. So, you know, I think that would be a lot of upkeep. A lot of upkeep. We were looking at 30 acres. And most of it's not cleared. It's like it's on the highway. There's a road that goes right here. But it's like a long lot. It ain't like a lot like this. It's like a skinny lot that goes through the woods. So, yeah. I'm just saying, around that. Yeah. So, do you see why we're wanting to jump on it? Like, it could be a life changer for us immediately. It could also be stressful for us, too. So, that's why I said, pray if it's meant to be, it'll happen. If it ain't meant to be, it won't happen. I agree. I agree on that. I do. I mean, I'd be happy with a trailer, but like I was telling you guys yesterday, I don't like the new trailers. The new trailers are all about aesthetic, and there's no space. They're like the single double wide trailers that used to be made. I want a triple wide, and the triple wides that you look at now are 300, 400, 500,000. Why would I spend that on a triple wide that's still not going to have enough bedrooms that I need or bathrooms? And it be more than what this house is. You know what I'm saying? I would rather go back and get a triple wide back in the late 90s, early 2000s that had more square footage and less aesthetics. But y'all were saying that most banks will not loan on an older trailer. You have to buy the trailer out and then lease the land. Well, that wouldn't be possible. Correct. That's what y'all said. I believe y'all. I hadn't been to the bank, so I don't know. I've only gotten a car before. What year was yours, babe? We'd expect our mortgage to be around that. About $2,000. We do. What year is yours, babe? That's what I wanted, like the older, like my friend, she's got the kids claimed it was 5 bedroom and like 3 bath or 4 bath. When you pull up outside, it don't look like, see, yours is what I'm talking about. Yours is what I'm talking about that I want. I've always told Kevin this. I was arguing with him last year when he started getting his credit bill going up. I was like, I don't want a new trailer. Like, a 4-bedroom trailer. Like, I've been in his mom's, and his mom's was an expensive trailer. They put $100,000 down on it, and her husband's still paying on it. And I mean, it's not like the super nice ones. It's just a median trailer, double wide, and it's got 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and a den, a living room, a kitchen, a laundry room. Well, that den could be the 4th bedroom. But you think our kids would rather come home to 4 bedrooms? Me and Kevin one, Junior and Andy in one, Natty in one, and Neelan and Trustin in one? Or do you think that they'd rather come back and Kevin and Ashley have their own room, Junior have their own room, Natty have her own room, Andy have his own room, Trustin have his own room, Neelan have his own room? For the same price. You know, it just seems stupid. It seems foolish to be like, oh, we're going to go for a double wide. But if I could get a double wide like you're talking about, I probably would. I mean, if it was cheaper than this, I probably would. But it's so hard to find those. You got to go and get repossessed ones. You got to go and it's just hard to find them like I'm talking about. The ones that are like 2,000, 2,500 square feet. It's hard to find them that are not outrageously expensive. Like I said, the size of our family in the future, we're going to need a 2,000 to 3,000 square foot home minimum. I mean, 2,000 still cutting it close. So, you know, enough to go around. Plenty and enough to know better. See, yeah. Oh, I just don't think that any judge is going to bring them home before school ends because they're so settled where they are. They might surprise me. If we could get it done by Christmas, they might start letting them, you know, come home on the weekends, etc. Get them, you know, integrated back and then switch them back over. But I just don't think that any judge is going to remove them from the school they're in just to come home. And I don't know if I want to do that to them or not. So we're shooting by December to know something about a house. Hopefully have something signed. Go in this next couple weeks to talk to people about stuff. But it still takes months to happen. So I'm hoping by the 2-year mark that that we'll have them back. That'll be April. I'm going to say May because school ends in May. So I'm not going to say April because school ends in May. And I don't want, like with Riley, I could have tried to brought Riley home 5 years ago. I didn't want Riley to be pulled from his friends and school and everything he knew and me be just like his dad. He didn't like his dad for doing that. So mom do the same thing a couple years later? No. The judge might surprise me. He might. Since it will be a better environment, you know, we have enough rooms, we would have enough rooms then. He might, but they're happy in the area they're at, and they're happy with who they're with, and they're prospering. And so I don't want to interrupt that or make them feel like, oh, they're dragging us back down there again. I think if they finish school, can come home for the summer, you know, be here, and then get reintegrated to this school, it'll be better. Oh, me. Thank you for taking those off.
What?
Packages. My packagers. Thank you. Well, they're pretty nice.
Down there running the stage.
Huh? I mean, it ain't been that, it's only been 15 months, I'm just saying. By that point, it will be. Well, 16 months. Which, every day hurts. But, I just hide behind a smile. Be careful when using a wood burner not to stick your finger on it. Don't feel too good when you do. I made like 11 bows today already. Maybe I should go back to making bows. Y'all didn't even know I did it because I didn't say one cuss word or raise my voice or say anything. I went there and got the mustard. That's what he says. Actually, you can have your arm cut off and be like, I don't care, just bandage it up. I just don't, my pain tolerance is just... Like I was telling you about the scar yesterday in the hand. Goodness. And some of my kids got that pain tolerance. That's not good. Or did you? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I learned this at Hardee's when I was a supervisor. We used to have people come in, you know, and they'd be like, if you burn your hand on the oven or on the grill, you ain't going to the hospital. Mustard. If you do go to the hospital, you're fired. Because they knew they'd come in like that because you smell them, you know. but it pulls the heat out of the burn and makes it not hurt. I've never heard of sour cream. Mustard, yep. We always put mustard on our burns at Hardee's. And Papa John's. We didn't have very many burns at Papa John's though. It was literally pizza in the oven, you don't touch it, and get it out. But when you're making biscuits and you're working the charcoal, the charcoal broiler for the hamburgers, touching the fryers for the fries, you get burnt. The oven for the biscuits. It does, but it shouldn't be cold water. Cold water will kill your skin tissues and it won't heal properly. It should be cool water, not cold. Cold water, it prevents your skin tissue from all of that. Was the gravy prepackaged? Yes. Like, not fully prepackaged, but it was powdered, yes. Biscuits are handmade. But I worked there back in 2009, so... God, that seems like forever ago. It was forever ago. 2009? That's 16 years ago. Goodness. It seems unbelievable that I've got a 17-year-old, like, what? 17-year-old? What? This goes by too quick. I guess I could use my fan. Girl, we're both wrong. You say I'm wrong, and I say you're wrong. Because cold water is not recommended. If you talk to a burn clinic, they're going to tell you do not put cold water on it. Cool water, not cold. And you can hear nurses that will tell you to do this. So, the acidic is what pulls it out. Now, if you've got a bad burn, like a second, third degree burn, don't. But if you've got a first degree burn that's just irritation to the skin, it ain't going to bother it. I'm talking about cold water, like on a second or third degree burn. You shouldn't do that. Cold. Now cool, different story. Cool actually works. Stops down the burn. But it doesn't stop your skin from healing the right way, like cold water does. This is just an irritant to the skin. I barely touched it. I dropped it and picked it up almost by, like, I put it down and my hand brushed across it. And that's why you didn't hear me react, because it's just an irritant. I don't even think it's busted the skin, if I'm being honest. Just made the skin hurt for a minute. But no, I've never put it on a second and third.